Back before we do it, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, make sure you always watch the full video.
In Monopoly, rules are simple. Own as much properties as possible, play smart, don't end up in jail, and of course,
Facts.
don't cheat. What if I told you that today, these rules apply to real life, as we dive into a one-man's army story with one question in mind?
You ain't lying though. You ain't lying though. 'Cause like cheating, whether that be you cheating the game, you cheating yourself, you cheating your friends, you cheating in life, it's gonna come back. Karma is very, very real. People fail to realize that. Karma is very, very real. It don't matter if it comes tomorrow, the next year, the next 5 years. It'll wait till you got everything you want, and then it's all gone. It's all gone. And then going to jail for sure, for sure. Cause hey, going to jail is a waste of time, a major waste of time. That's why I be saying like, oh, I don't understand it when like you see like content creators or especially the rappers, basketball players. You are making millions of dollars, thousands of dollars. You making them, they're yours, and you want to trick yourself off the street. Well, you want to trick yourself out of that position for the street. Are you slow?
How did he win the game? A, he cheated. B, he was lucky. C, he's a genius. D, it was written. Let's play this game and find out together.
Stopping the run, it's a burger. Sliding the pterodactyl. Inside a red tie. Sliding some red sandals. Blue diamonds melting a red candle.
Our story starts in crowded Chicago, Illinois, in a suburb that's located an hour away from central Chicago, called Joliet, where Corey D. Jones was born and raised. Joliet was no sweet spot. In that period in Illinois, the murders were spread out like cancer, all the way through the suburbs. Violence and drugs were part of the lifestyle, and a huge part of Corey's lifestyle too. CJ had a rough and turbulent upbringing, if I can say the least. He went to jail for the first time when he was 14 years old, 2 weeks for stolen bikes. From there on, it just got worse and worse. He went to jail multiple times on weapons charges and caught his first shooting case at 16 years old. What needs to be understood though is that Corey was born into the street life. He came from a gang-related family on his mother's side. And the worst was, that's what moved him. The thrill of waking up, going on the block to gangbang. He didn't know any better. His dad's side was different, more boring. While his dad was at work all day, he and his gang ran the streets basically. Unlike most cases, CJ grew up in a Mexican neighborhood, and that taught him how to handle business differently. His gang was black, but with a lot of Latinos in it, which brought him a different perspective. His grandmother's house was like a GQ, the Joneses' house. That's where all the gangs came and hung out at. Their family was pretty renowned in the neighborhood. People used to shoot at his grandmother's house all the time. He's seen a lot, lived a lot. And when you know how the bottom feels like, the only way is up from there.
Bro. But even before like the story even really get fully told, you already see if you watch his content, you've seen his content, you see the page, hearing that and then see where he at, you see one day he had to wake up and man up. You can't be in the streets forever. It doesn't pay. Nobody is successful in the streets, bro. Especially not like, even though you can always somewhat sadly have to watch your back, but when you live in that life, it's never safe. It's never in life you can still never be comfortable, but like with that, you could never 100% be comfortable, no matter where you go. Anywhere you go to, anybody can know. Somebody can anything can happen, bro. But y'all see where he was at and where he's at now. The major, 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 major difference. People, it's time to wake up. It's time to wake up.
The game Monopoly is back at McDonald's.
And oh golly, this is the year to play.
People all over will win instantly from over $50 million worth of cash and prizes.
More than ever before.
Win shopping sprees, vacations, a Coca-Cola.
Ooh, tasty.
Or maybe one of 500 all-new Oldsmobile Cutlass Supremes.
Wow.
So do not just go directly to McDonald's.
Play Monopoly.
CJ always had a good heart, but he let the adrenaline rush of making people fear him take control over him. He was sort of possessed. Eventually, through anger issues management and federal complications, Corey still managed to get his first and last 9-to-5 job at around 15 to 16 years old. He worked at McDonald's, but for a very short period. Why? Because CJ was smart from the get-go. That work shift made him realize he didn't want to work for anybody. So he worked at the fast food, got his paycheck, and he quit right after. That paycheck was enough for him to buy an 8-ball, which is an eighth of an ounce of an illegal substance, around 3.5 grams. And he never looked back since. After that, he just started hustling on the streets. But things would take a turn at an unexpected moment. Because when you understand that the game is rigged, you start to look for ways to play it differently.
Man, you got to, bruh. There's too many people losing doing the same thing. You've seen it already. You are not going to be the one to make it. Stop it.
CJ was born with a toy car and video game in his hand. He's always been into cars since he can't remember. His pops always had clean cars, so he was influenced by the car culture from very young. That's the thing. Most people think he started getting into them after he started YouTube. But nah, he's always been a speed junkie. Even when he was in the streets, he always had cars, getting his first car on rims at 16 years old. On a calm night, Corey was scrolling on Instagram and sees this guy that keeps liking his pictures. He goes to his page and his name is CJ. He was like, who is this lame dude with the same name as me? What he didn't know is that this other CJ will soon propel him to stardom. CJ So Cool, a YouTuber with almost 10 million subscribers, was the guy who reached out to him. They started inboxing each other and building a relationship. They eventually linked up. So Cool came to Chicago, and the road to fame started from there.
That's major. Like, when I first heard that, I said it all the time. Like, for you to do that, mind you, when it comes to a lot of people that are already winning, that are already on top, they're not gonna help you. They still looking up. They're not gonna look down and see, hey, who can I help out? Like, oh, you winning too, or are you getting close to winning? Let me come step down a little bit, not like that, but like, you know, and check you out or lift you up here, pull you up. A lot of people ain't doing that, big bruh. So that was amazing. That's why when we see like how they got a beef, like they beef, like, again, for me, if somebody put me on, one, I'm not beefing with you, big bruh. You want to talk your crap, go ahead. But to a certain extent, like I feel it. I feel it's like, I'm not gonna beef with you, but you're not gonna just keep on talking, my boy. Eventually, somebody gotta tell you, hey, it's time to stop. Hey, but at least for CJ So Cool, bro. That's why I don't begin like the stuff that he be doing nowadays. Like, bro, like, you have a well-known name. If you don't get back to like the content, bro, just get back to the content.
Cordero was interested in Corey in the first place because he saw all the nice cars he had, and when they linked up, he wanted immediately to buy Corey's tank, a Camaro on 32s. At first, CJ was reluctant to start YouTube because he actually didn't need any money, but his now good friend highly recommended him to start a channel because he saw his talent and potential. After long reflection, he decided to start, and still to this day, he gives him credit, because if it wasn't for him, he would have never started YouTube in the first place. Cordero helped him until he had 20,000 subs. To celebrate, Corey flew to Las Vegas to the So Cool land, and they became like family. CJ So Cool's lifestyle served as inspiration for him, and that's all it took. On July 6 of 2017, CJ started his channel, and the monopoly had just started.
That's hard. I love the rims, bro.
Bitch, they call my phone, I'm a she black.
Corey never stopped since then, uploading 45 to 60-minute vlogs every single day. In 5 years, he never took one day off. Counting over 1 million subscribers today, his success is still unprecedented. CJ on 32's car collection is one of the most impressive ones the YouTube industry has ever seen, period. His whole collection is worth in the millions of dollars. One of his favorite cars was a yellow Lamborghini Aventador LP704 Pirelli edition that he bought for over $400,000, the exact day his mom passed away. Now, owning a Lamborghini Aventador SVJ, a Lamborghini Huracan Technica, a Lamborghini Urus, and a Lamborghini Revuelto, he decided to get rid of it. To give you an idea of the madness, throughout the years, CJ owned an Audi RS7, a Corvette C8 Stingray, BMW 760i, Smart Car, Chevy Camaro ZL1, Cadillac CT5V Blackwing, Cadillac Escalade, Dodge Durango SRT Hellcat, Trackhawk, Mercedes AMG GT63S, Rolls-Royce Ghost, Tesla Cybertruck, lots of Camaros, Challenger RT, and
I ain't gonna lie, my boy. I think he might, at least for me, for the style of the car that I like, I think he had the coldest lineup. I think he had the coldest ones. He only car that he had that I probably wouldn't get. Well, yeah, the smart car and the smart car and what else? Yeah, that's it. The smart car is probably the only. Oh yeah, the Lamborghini Aventadors and all that stuff. I like the SUV one. I don't like the one that's low to the ground. It's not me. But this, I'm taking this every day. I want this right now. This is my ultimate dream car. But this is not a Hellcat. But this is my ultimate dream car. Oh, it is a Hellcat. My bad. Yeah, that's my dream car right here. Well, muscle body. Dream car, wide body, bro. She gotta be a wide body.
Every Hellcat model, Lamborghini Huracan Spider, 1971 Impala Donk,
Still ain't done.
Ram TRX, BMW i8 Roadster, Tesla Plaid, McLaren 720S, Mercedes-Benz S580, Demon Jeep, Chrysler Hellcat 300, and a 1987 Chevy Landau. More than 30 cars at this point. But the question always was and still remains, how does Corey afford and manage all of these precious toys? Now, most of the cars CJ owns are paid for. People never really understand what he does, but he makes a lot of money off YouTube. He's got a 6-figure deal with Facebook, a 800 credit score, and a lot of behind-the-scenes activity going on. But remember, there's people that don't like to see you win and being in front of them in Monopoly. So keeping some ventures private is obvious. In terms of insurance, he doesn't care and doesn't know how much he pays because everything's on autopilot. The only thing he looks at is the deposits a day and the deposits a month. And that's it. He makes money in his sleep. Money flows 24/7, and that's all that matters. But things get hectic when people take their credit card by their own will, enter one of CJ's raffle to win a car, and don't win anything, and then get mad and call CJ a fraud. My question...
Look, as a person that entered into the raffle, I've tried it. I tried it, bro. I thought I was gonna win. But people, you gotta understand, bro has over a million subscribers, and that's just on YouTube. So mind you, he probably promoting this on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, any platform that he's on. He's probably promoting that raffle. So therefore, you gotta think about it. If it's 1 million people, this for YouTube, it's 1 million people. We're all seeing the same link. Everybody enter it. You don't think that you might spend $20. Somebody else might spend $100. Somebody else might spend $1,500, and it's multiple people spending these same amount. So the chances of you winning are very, very slim, very, very slim. It's too many people, bruh. Like I could see if it was 20 people, then yeah, you got a very good. It's a higher chance of you winning. It's only 20 people, especially if out of that 20 you pay the most. But You might spend 500, and somebody else is spending 500 too. It's thousands of people doing the same. That's how he's able to buy. I ain't gonna say like he's like it's a gangster fact, but I believe that's why he's able to buy a next car for the next raffle, because he's using probably more than likely probably taking the money he's getting from the raffle, pocketing some, and then using the rest to go get another car for the next raffle or the next cars for the next raffle, because there's always 3 of them. But bro, stop thinking like, yes, some YouTubers or content creators are promoting scams. Some of them are, but I don't think he is, because he would have been called out for it. But when it comes to the raffle, it's just like lottery, bro. There's millions of people doing the same thing. That's why when it comes to the lottery, it don't be one person get the billion. It be one person, you get a big chunk, and then some other people get the same thing, because it's probably 500 other people that hit the same numbers that you did. It's a raffle, bro.
Is who forces anyone to do anything? Nobody.
Nobody.
So why does everyone call it a scam? CJ on 32's raffles are completely computerized. Everything's done live, and can't nobody cheat. CJ has hundreds of videos of him blessing people all around America with different types of cars. But proof isn't enough nowadays, I guess. And while the world hates, Corey claimed that he's been able to make 7 figures 7 times in 2023.
I told you, look, 7 figures, bruh, off the raffles, dog, and he gonna buy more cars and do it again. I would too.
In the Roman Empire, emperors showed their power in many ways, but one way was by having multiple wives and plenty of kids. CJ seemed to live by those traditional values, since he has 3 girls and about 11 kids from 5 different baby mamas. Corey mentioned that he doesn't do relationships. He just has options and doesn't need a woman for nothing, besides kids, I guess. Plus, all of his girls genuinely get along, so there's no...
Fellas, you can have this by being a true player. True player meaning this: you tell the girl off top, like, look, I don't want no relationship. You gotta tell them that. Stop telling them, I want to be your man. I want to be your husband. I want to be your daddy, your king, stop doing all that. If that's not what you want, don't stop doing it. Hey, even if that's what you want, but still in the beginning, let her know, like, I want to be all that, but I want somebody else to come in too. You gotta let them know off top, so therefore they have the option to leave or stay. And if they stay, hey, do your thing.
Animosity in the ecosystem. CJ does this because, well, he can. His income allows him to feed 11 mouths and take care of plenty of women. And while most people with double the money he has, I mean billionaires, don't have any kids and don't help anyone, Corey right here feeds a whole tribe plus his whole team, whether it's his partner AL or his close friends he works with. He wants his friends to surpass him. Everyone eats around him.
Everybody gotta eat, bruh. No envy, no jealousy. Everybody eats. When I'm done, you step up. You put the next nigga on, big bruh. That's how it's supposed to go, bruh. Niggas be weird. Niggas be gatekeeping for no reason.
From his mom telling him that he won't live past 18 to now being the second top spender in Louis Vuitton Dallas and having the absolute dream life, CJ on 32's has become a real life blueprint to success for this young generation. He doesn't smoke, doesn't drink, and never got high in his entire life. My man's as clean as a whistle when it comes to that. Through his crazy life, I think that's what kept him grounded and true to himself too, and I can only respect that. But as anyone who's played Monopoly knows, sometimes you have to go to jail. It's just part of the game. Even though Corey's life start in life seemed like a rigged escape.
It ain't the jail, but sometimes you gotta take an L. I didn't mean to rhyme, but he said sometimes you gotta go to jail. Sometimes, hey, that might be it, depending on the lifestyle that you're living. But sometimes you do gotta take an L and bounce back up, and then you see like, oh, hold up, I did that once. Oh, I can do this again. Oh, I'm good. All right, that boosts your confidence up right there. Trust me.
Plan. He showed the world that you can start from the bottom of the bottom, turn your life around 360, and end up in a place you never thought you could land in one day. A place where everyone around you feels the same length and breath of freedom as you. Waking up, vlogging, And shooting a 45 to 50-minute video every single day is not easy. But Corey still grinds today like he doesn't have it. CJ on 32s is living proof that if you learn to learn what's good for you and go full into that, the world is yours. CJ went through hell and came out of it stronger than ever. He learned from his mistakes, read and studied every single rule of the Monopoly, planted his seeds strategically, and won the game. Because we can now confidently say the answer to our question, how did he win the game, is crystal clear right now. The answer is D. It was written.
Like, YouTube is a job. Like, it's not easy, guys. Always be yourself when you're doing something. You know, you gotta put in the work. You know, you gotta crawl before you walk. Like, some people just want to go from 0 to 1,000,000 right off the bat. It don't work like that. They want a quick way out, and they want somebody to help them. No, you gotta promote you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta believe in you. You know, you just gotta work with what you got, man. Social media is huge.
I be trying to tell people all the time, but hey, they don't want to listen to me. If I was in his position or in a bigger position, then people probably listen. But because I'm still where they at, I guess, they don't see it. But okay.